Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Number 30,
second and 2.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
catch number 100
line.
for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
But we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
On the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On fourth down, Herbert got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is
extra point
good.
by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete.
Mahomes
and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34
yards.
Well, that certainly made you think back to last year's Super Bowl because it was these two, Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. They connected on a play not all that much different from this one that really turned the tide in that ball game.
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to taking the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Herbert.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A 13-yard gain.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
2 yards on the play. And
after one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Chargers 14, Chiefs 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
A gain of 9.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
A gain of 13 yards.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Maybe lucky to have that one back. Third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves them with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38 on the give. This is Eckler. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second
from the 34,
and 10.
they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Eckler,
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Chiefs 6.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? If they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
On for the point after.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game.
The score, Chargers 17, Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, He is one of the better tight ends, but better targets in the AFC West.
A gain of 21 more yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 24. Chiefs 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is caught by Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And it coughed it up. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll wind up with about 6. Up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
53 is the mic. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Clyde Edwards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Desmond King on the tackle.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
By Derwin James.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Pass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in.
Williams,
touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Will set up
so now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Justin Jackson, the
linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike's 50. I'm here all day.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of them. 19, 18. Hey. We got three. 18 Cardinal. Shoot. Check 24.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Down to the 25.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He is going to find Hill here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
And 7 yards to go.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 yards.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8.
Mahomes pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
At the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7.
That's a gain of
3rd
7.
down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Keenan Allen, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it. But bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line.